Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and this Mr. BUU card right here just got an awakening over here on JP Dokkan, one of the World Tournament reward cards, right? I'm going to go ahead and rainbow this guy, and we're going to Dokkan awaken him because he is actually going to work pretty well with the new Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku that have just come out on JP, because this BUU is a double orb changer, and he's on a couple teams with some of these characters, right? You know, they're on Revived Warriors, Goku's on Transformation Boost, they're both on Majin Buu Saga, Majin Vegeta is on Worthy Rivals, so this BUU is on quite a few category teams with those characters, so he's going to help them out a lot, because the thing with both Goku and Majin Vegeta is you do need to get them a lot of orbs in order for them to be able to function at that high level, right? They're they're kind of similar to like LR Gohan and Goten or something like that in that way, where they are amazing, or LR Tech Broly, they're amazing, but you got to build the team around them, right? So, you know, that's kind of the thing there. All right, so let me level this fat BUU up, and we'll go ahead and take him into some events. Alright guys, so we're in an event. I figured we'd start on the Artificial Lifeform team. The one thing about our boy Fat BUU here is that he is on a lot of teams that are kind of like not... They're a little bit weird right now. Like, World Tournament, right, is probably the worst category in the game. The BUU Saga team doesn't have a good lead right now in the game. And then, you know, you look at like the Artificial Lifeform team. This is also only a 130% team, so there's not really... that many great areas for our boy Fat BUU to kind of, you know, be really good. But, you know, again, you're going to want to pair him more so, not really trying to get damage and stuff out of him, but just all of the extra orb changing will make him very, very good for, like, again, the new Vegeta and Goku. Like, to me, it almost seems like it might be intentional that they made him, like, really good for those two units. And, you know, again, I actually think he is going to kind of be a pretty important unit in those teams, because both Goku and Vegeta, like, they get so impressive once you get a whole bunch of orbs, right? At that point, they're able to be super effective against all types. You know, Majin Vegeta is basically Gogeta and Janemba combined, but you do have to ensure that they're getting all of those orbs pretty much every turn, or else you're not really going to be able to have it done. Already too, so I filled up this Artificial Lifeform team just with a whole bunch of LRs, and as you guys can see, we're just tearing through this because there's just tons of like all those rainbow orbs all over the field, so it's very easy for a lot of these LRs to be getting their 18 key super attacks back to back to back. So already Fat BUU is really like, you know, pulling his own right here, and then the Artificial Lifeform team is just so good with key, right? And I mean, looking at the attack stats that BUU's putting up, it's not like they're not really bad or anything like that, considering all of the orbs he's creating. He does heal as well from rainbow orbs, which is nice. He does lower attack also, and he does even raise his defense for one turn on a super attack. So, like, if you have him sort of as a floating option, he will be able to hold his own a little bit defensively. I haven't been keeping an eye on what his defensive stat is. I do need to do that, right? Because he does get 80% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he does get another 20% attack and defense per rainbow key sphere that he gets. So, you know, but I feel like just his 80% attack and defense should be good enough in a lot of the events that you're going to be using this team. You know, because he's raising his defense for one turn, right? And you could sort of save most of those rainbow orbs at that point for Goku and Vegeta, right? I think that will be able to, that will function well enough with the team, right? So, okay, I guess we'll get one more attack stat from our boy BUU, then we'll probably move on to the next team. We'll probably look at BUU on the Artificial Lifeform team, probably the Transformation Boost team, and then I guess also the Revived Warrior team. Those three teams. Revived Warriors is probably where BUU is going to be best, because I think we can match BUU up with Darkness Toa and get that Master of Magic link, which is big. Well, no, this BUU is a super class ally, though, right? Yeah, I believe he is a super type. He's not an extreme, so... I mean, Darkness Toa, we can get that Master of Magic link, but she's not going to be giving him the attack buff. That's the only thing, right? Okay, the only thing is that Fat BUU, he does not get... That is 4 orbs. That's pretty good. He doesn't get extra key from rainbow orbs, so he's not, like... His pathing isn't going to take him down that. Yeah, he's with 4 orbs, he's going to be over 100k here on the Artificial Lifeform team. That's not too bad. Over 100k, because, you know, once he raises defense right here, So he's solid. He's a nice little solid unit. Again, you know, when I'm using the Goku and Vegeta, I am definitely going to be bringing this Fat Buu on the team. He will be very, very helpful for those teams. All right, guys, now we're over here on the Transformation Boost / Conquest of Terror team. This is going to work out pretty good because obviously Cooler is a Transformation Boost support type unit right before Conquest of Terror. So right here, Buu is getting the buffs. Plus Metal Cooler is also giving some decent buffs as well. So, you know, I like this Buu. I think Dokkan, one thing that they've really improved upon, and I think is very positive moving forward, is their ability to sort of create like these like free-to-play units, these free units that are really, really relevant and really able to help teams out, even though they're not summonable, right? Like this Buu, like, oh, hold on, let's take a look at how low his stats are. His stats are horrible. This Buu has some of the worst stats in the game, pretty much, for like a rainbow unit. Like, he's within maybe the top 25 lowest cards. Okay, of cards I have rainbowed, this Buu is within like the top, like the low 25, like the lowest 25 cards with attack stats, right? At only 10,663, that's really low. And his defense is 8,000, which I guess is not bad for a free-to-play unit. That's not like horrible at all, right? But like even with these low stats, like they make it so that these units are able to contribute on teams and actually be incredibly relevant and incredibly good, right? So that's something that they've really improved upon, you know, whereas previously I felt like a lot of the World Tournament reward cards and stuff like that where free-to-play units were just sort of like these generic sort of hard hitters that just couldn't really contribute on a lot of teams if you had summonable units, right? But now, I mean, this Buu as a double orb changer, he changes 2 types of orbs into rainbow. I mean, considering how powerful Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku are, this Buu is like going to be way more important, I think, on those teams than many other summonable units would be in this game. So again, that's just huge. And then, okay, here's another perfect example of why this Buu can be so crazy, right? So look at this. Now we're going to be able to get just a shit ton of orbs for Buuhan. Like, now Buuhan is going to be a monster because we see how insane Buuhan has gotten. So, like, you know, Fat Buu recovers 15,000 HP per rainbow orb. And then what does Buuhan recover? Is it like 30k per orb or something like that? I have to double check. I haven't used Buuhan in quite a while, actually. No, it's 10k. 10k per key sphere obtained, but that's still good. Because we got, what, like 7, 8, 9 key spheres or something like that? So he healed like 70k, and then he's at a 2 million attack stat. So, you know, I like this. As more and more units come out, these teams just get better and better and better. That's why I really think this Otherworld category, which they've recently introduced, like, they got to do something with that, man. Because it's just, it is no bueno. That category is not great. Okay, I'm not going to transform with the coolers here because I do want to get this next attack stat on this next turn. But I am going to go ahead and use a King Yama right here so that we don't take too much damage because I do want Kid Buu to have his passive active, right? And I'm also not... Oh, I messed up. Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, cool. I was going to say, I also don't want to super attack with Turles because, you know, Cooler, you guys know, you've seen some of these videos. Cooler can tend to get a little bit out of hand. He had 2.82 million right there. Goku might be dead. I did want to see that next turn's attack stat for Buu, but Goku might be done anyway because Cooler is just a little too ridiculous. And as much as Cooler is also on this list of characters that I don't like to use their... Oh, this might knock us below 50 or 80%, actually. No, it didn't. Okay, cool. Cooler's on the list of characters that if I can help not using, I would like to not use them in showcases for other units. LR Kale and Khalifa, LR Gohan and Goten, and Cooler, because they completely steal the show no matter what I do. But, you know, Cooler is the leader of this team, so I'm kind of forced to have to use him, right? Okay, so this is good. Again, yeah, pretty much every turn with Fat Buu, again, creating 2 different types of rainbow orbs. It's very easy to get these consistent 4 rainbow orbs. Not bad. And his defense, 119k, and it's going to go up even higher when he supers because he raises his defense for 1 turn. So Fat Buu is just an incredible unit, man. Like, this is the thing. A lot of these recent World Tournament cards are very helpful for teams. I think that Super Saiyan Vegeta, the one that's on the Android/Cell Saga team, I think he's pretty solid. You know, High School Gohan is going to awaken probably next tournament. So, you know, I would recommend all players to do as many of the missions from the World Tournament as you can. Get these extra tickets, get some of these World Tournament units, get those extra prizes. I know the World Tournament is the worst thing in the world, trust me, I know, but it is worth it, for real. Alright guys, so now we're on the Revived Warrior team, and this is just another perfect example of what this BUU is capable of bringing to the team, right? Look at this. Here you go. Boom. LR TEQ Broly, one of the strongest units in the game, but, you know, you do need to give him some help in order for him to really be able to put in that work. Well, BUU is able to do that. BUU just being on the team, on a rotation, creating all these rainbow orbs, makes us that LR TEQ Broly is able to do that, which is pretty good considering we don't really have, like, any of his links active at all. Did he have any attack links active? I don't think so. So LR TEQ Broly is definitely going to be capable of putting in some real work. And, you know, they're on a team, they're on Transformation Boost together. So, like, again, that BUU, I really like him on Transformation Boost, man. He's going to be really nice over there. So, okay, I guess I actually don't want to obliterate this Vegeta too fast because I do want to get that Metal Cooler onto rotation with Kid BUU and Fat BUU. We'll get that attack set, and then we'll probably finish up the video, right? You know, Fat BUU, damage is not really what he's supposed to be doing, right? We're going to see how tangible the effects that he provides to the team are, you know, moving forward when we see him, you know, buffing like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Majin Vegeta and stuff like that, because, you know, later on today I'll have the 55% video out for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then tomorrow I should have it out for Majin Vegeta as well, and then just sprinkled in between there is the 25 summon videos I made where I got utterly shafted beyond belief. I mean, I will just toss it out there, but right now, these banners, this Goku and Vegeta banner is like, it's on the list of like the worst I've ever done in a banner. Like it's just insane, like how unlucky I've been in these banners, and it's just like every banner. You know, that LR Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku banner, you know, they could have thrown me a bone. Maybe I could have gotten like 5 copies of him and like 600 stones or something like that, double rates, but nah. I think it took me 3,000 to Rainbow Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku. I mean, he's worth it, but it was double rates. You know, that would have been an opportunity to save some stones, but you know, your boy, we don't get breaks like that around here. Let me just put it to y'all like that. Okay, good. Vegeta did survive right there. So here, Broly transforms. Although we don't have, you know, Broly and BUU, like they're kind of like they're on the opposites right now. Oh, I've got him linked up with that Bardock. That's actually going to work out pretty well. Broly and that Bardock together. This Bardock is still decent. I would love to see some of those Bardocks get an easy 8. Like the Super Saiyan 2 Gokus, excuse me, Super Saiyan 2 Gokus, and then the Bardocks from the Mass Saiyan event. I would love to see all of those units awaken, because those would be powerful support type units scattered on a lot of teams that really could use it. Like Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan, Revived Warrior, Majin Buu arc, you know, all those teams that do need support, you know, by the Super Saiyan 2 Gokus and then the Bardocks getting easy A's. Like, that would happen for all of those. Okay, so here's the rotation we're looking for. Remember, BUU on this turn should be well over 100k, I think. Well, hold on. We're able to get 4 orbs with him, like always. I'm sure I could get 5 orbs at some point, but, you know, it's tough. Yeah, so he's up to 120k defense right there. So, pretty much, I don't think Majin Vegeta will be capable of hurting our boy Fat BUU. You know, Fat BUU's defense is going to be enough. So, there we go. There's our boy Fat BUU. Again, a very solid unit. I really like his awakening. I think they did a fantastic job of making these World Tournament units relevant, right, in certain situations. That's good. Okay, and he gets up to 1.24 million, lowering attack, having good defense, creating 2 rainbow types of orbs. A very good unit for a free-to-play unit. I'd love to see him supered. Yeah, perfect. Okay, how much damage will this do? If this is like 150k or under, I think that's really good. Let me see. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, so this is Amusing Physical Abilities, Mr. BUU. So that is important that his name is Mr. BUU. I did not do it in this video, but you can run this guy alongside the other Fat BUUs. Now, you know, the STR Fat BUU does link up incredibly well with this guy, but obviously Physical Kid BUU will give him more of a boost, right? But that could become important if maybe an LR Fat BUU would drop, which I think is in the realm of possibility. You know, Fat BUU, I think, probably does deserve an LR or a Dokkan Festival exclusive. And depending upon how it works out, this guy could be one of his best friends. You know, double orb changing for him and sharing many of these links like Innocence, Master of Magic, Majin, Infinite Regeneration. You know, I'm sure an LR Fat Buu would have all of those. So this guy would be very good alongside of him. Keep that in mind. His leader skill is all types key 2 and 50% of stats, fodder. His super attack is the Hip Crash. I believe that is the move. I incorrectly mentioned he did it against Gohan. I'm so stupid in the private server video, but no, that's what he does against the Supreme Kai. Supreme Kai, who we could probably use a better card of as well, right? They really should have made a new Supreme Kai. But he races defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage, and lowers enemy attack. His passive skill, Various Changes, gives him 80% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he changes Int Key Spheres and another type of Key Sphere to Rainbow Key Spheres. Then he gets 20% attack and defense and recovers 15,000 HP per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. So he's a very good unit. His links are the Innocence, Revival, Master of Magic, Majin, Infinite Regeneration, Shocking Speed, and Shouting the Limit. So he does have good links. He does have Shocking Speed. You know, Dokkan has had a tendency to shaft some of these units out of certain links lately, which is not good, but he does have Shocking Speed. 12 key multiplier is 140%. That's, you know, what we would expect from this guy. And then he has on a number of category teams, right? For starters, he's on the World Tournament category team, which does badly need this, by the way. This team is just so small, the worst category in the game by far, and it's just so disrespectful because there's multiple Dokkan Fest characters or LR characters they could bring from the World Tournament. If I'm going to be completely honest, Majin Vegeta and Angel Goku probably could have fit there as well. I mean, they weren't actually participating in the World Tournament, but remember, Vegeta kills half of the audience at the World Tournament, right? Like, I feel like you could have made the case that you could have slid them on there, and that would have really helped that team out a lot. Then there also, this BUU's over here. This is a revived warrior team right here, which, I mean, you know, you just got the new Goku, Majin Vegeta, and then, of course, we get Fat BUU there. So the revived warrior team got a nice buff this update. Then this is the Majin Buu arc team right here. I mean, dude, like, this batch of units was crazy for this team. As soon as they get a new leader, the BUU Saga team is definitely going to be in the running for one of the better teams in the game. With how fat the roster is, I believe that the biggest categories is Pure Saiyans is 1, I think Goku Family is 2, and then I think the Majin Buu arc is 3 for biggest category teams. So obviously, the bigger the category, the bigger the roster, the more beneficial to many players, so that could be really good. Then he's also over here. I think this is Transformation Boost. Yep, because there's the Gohan and the Great Saiyaman right there. BUU is going to be amazing on this team because you have all of these top-tier amazing units that need key. They're all key-hungry. Gohan, you know, Cell, you know, TEQ Broly, like all these units. You know, this Goku, key orb-hungry. And BUU will help facilitate all of them. So, again, this guy is incredible. Like, if you've got him, he's really, really good. Rainbow him, put orbs in him, awaken him, he's worth it. Then over here on the Artificial Lifeform team, just another really good unit added to this team. I love this team. I can't wait till it gets a leader. And then finally, he's on the Worthy Rival team as well, which is helpful because, you know, this team needs support. Like, there's just not a lot of units on here. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how well Majin Vegeta and Fat BUU are going to function on this rival team. So, there we go. There was this new Fat BUU. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.